Oh, what is up, everybody? How are we doing this evening? All right. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, just a quick FYI, we are going to be able to plow through the OVO stuff. So 6, 7, 8 will be the first break. Does anyone in the room want to give me a number between 1 and 9? 1 and 9. And that way we can start the first one. Five. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so let's get 6, 7, 8 rocking out, ladies and gentlemen. This will be nice and quick. We're gonna blaze through them all, and then I'll try to get through as many as I can for you guys. So here we go. Here we go, 24,678. We've got the OVO. All right. Start off, obviously, we got the base card. So, as always, Gretzky, Lemieux, Bork, Messier, Sakic, Waugh. And let's see how we're starting the day with Ryan's choice here. Number 99, Patrick Waugh. Sweet. Again, you can't really lose with any of these. That's the absolutely beautiful thing. So, all right, give me 1 second. Let me just. Six, 7, 8, 3 times. Here we go. 24,678. 1, 2, and a big 3. And the list here. 1, 2, and a big 3. The Patrick Waugh goes to Sharon. And the Gretzky base to Mike M. Congrats. They are back late tonight. So to candidly answer your question of whether they technically are back right now, no. And will they be in work tonight when they get home, which is going to be probably around midnight? No. But they will be back in parts tomorrow. So. All right. Let's go. 6, 7, 9 is next. Again, we are going to go through these so quickly, which is awesome. You got to love it, guys. So one thing that's nice about these, they're nice and quick. I just got to get everything organized on my end on each one, and then we're pretty much good to go. So 6, 7, 9, ladies and gentlemen. I need another number now, 1 to 8. We are going to go through all of these. 1 to 8. So anyone else want to guess? Do we do the top? Do we do the bottom? 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, yeah, that's technically, I was going to say technically that might be number 6, but. All right, so lead, we will do the 6th one down on the next one for you. So you got this one. Here we go, 24,679. We've got the O, V, O. My break and ultimate tonight. Anything that fills, I will break. We got a Gretzky. Obviously, the base card's always going to be the same. Mario Lemieux, Ray Bourque, Mark Messier, Joe Sakic, Patrick Waugh, and oh, it is Wayne Gretzky. 99 Wayne Gretzky. Well, you gotta love that. I like that nice and early. We waited till the end on the first day. Or second day, was it? I don't even remember. All right, here we go. Best of luck, everybody. 3 times, 1, 2, and a big 3. 1, 2, and a big 3. Mike M gets a Gretzky, and Snipes gets a Gretzky base. Congrats. Mike M is on a roll already. You thought it was going to be Curtis Joseph this time. No. You are wrong. All right. Okay. 6, 7, 9 done. And again, guys, I do appreciate you guys' patience in getting this all going tonight. I'm going to try to go through these at a good pace for you guys. So, and then we have the SBA. Looks like we have the Infinity and a few other things. So, we are going to be rolling tonight, guys. So I'm going to get 680. Okay. We said 6 down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 down now. So that's the next one. So best of luck. Oh, hold on, I gotta do the other part. OVO hit base. Here we go, 24,680, OVO number 3. We've got, obviously, Gretzky. I think we know this by now. Mario, Ray Bork, Mark Messier, Joe Sakic, Patrick Waugh. All right, who are we guessing? We're going to go back-to-back Rets. That's my guess. Lemieux. Messier. 99, Mark Messier. Sweet. All right. Let me get that one written up. All right, so here we go. 24, 680, the randoms, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The Messier, Stone, Crow, and a Gretzky base goes to Eric. Congrats. So my son had a team hockey game, so I'm the coach for the team. So we had a Kitchener Ranger game that I just literally went to. And so I had to spearhead that bad boy, and then flew back to the store. Literally just ended. And now I'm going to crush breaks. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to make this to work for you guys. To be completely candid. So kind of a one-off. Yeah, like it kind of worked out for my schedule, to be completely honest, because normally my older son, slightly older son, he has practice at 6:30 in the mornings on Saturday. So this one we actually don't have one, so thank God, because that would have been brutal. And I'll be honest, if he did have practice at 6:30 tomorrow morning, I probably would not have done vlog tonight. You kind of like it? You know what? I will tell you as I'm getting the next one ready. I'm not oblivious to the fact that it's probably better for business. The issue is, being candid, it's hard to consistently do this, especially when you're older, with kids, or even make Ashley, for example, want to be at the store at midnight sometimes. That's just not ideal. Let's be honest. So I think we have, what, 6 left? So what number, guys? 1 to 6. Stan, I believe it is Wednesday. I just have not gotten to building it as of yet. I have been solo at the store, so I packed up all the cards today for you guys to get them at least a head start for Eric. But yeah, I've been kind of running the store solo. So guys, 1 to 6. Let's keep it going. Give me a number. Yeah, no worries. As I said, I've been trying to make it a point on each blog night. 7. Well, there's only 6 there. To tell you guys that like shipping will be slightly delayed just because the staff's coming back tonight. But I at least got it done. 7. Why is everyone saying 7? We don't have 7. 6 then. Okay, the bottom one. There we go. We'll do what you said on that one, and then we will do 3 next. Here we go, 24,681. We've got the Ovio, number 4. Number 4, Bobby Orr. Actually, I'm surprised they didn't use Bobby Orr in this. Wonder why they didn't. We've got Gretzky, Mario, Ray Bork, Messier, Sakic, Patrick Waugh, and back-to-back Messier. Thanks for the number 59. There we go. Do we not get back-to-back Messiers the first day too? Could have sworn we did. 24,681. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The Messier goes to Sharon. And the Wah goes to Mr. Irrelevant. There we go. Not the Wah, the Gretzky. Sorry, my brain might be a bit mush tonight, guys, so I do apologize in advance. I have had also led. I have been up. So speaking about, thank God my son did not have practice tomorrow morning at 6:30. But he did have practice this morning at 6:30. So I am running on energy level is getting a bit lower. Not quite at 0. I'm at like 22% right now. So I'm on like, I'm at that point where I should be looking at filling up the gas tank, but not fully there yet. I feel like I can make a run for a bit longer. So I will say, guys, if I do mess up anything, obviously I always apologize. But the good news is, with all the breaks pretty much being pre-filled, it kind of just puts me in autopilot for the most part. So I do appreciate you guys doing that. What was the number we said next, guys? 3, right? 3. Wing now, what's up, sir? 24,682. Guess what, guys? OVO. We've got Gretzky base, Lemieux, Ray Bourque, Mark Messier, Joe Sakic, Patrick Waugh, and who is going to be number, was it 5 of the night? Oh my gosh, that back-to-back-to-back Moose. 99. That is a triple header of the Moose. That's funny. 24,682. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see on this one. 1, 2, 3. Gretzky goes to Mike M. The Messier. Sharon. All right. I remembered finally, yeah. That is good. I will have some more, I'm thinking Monday probably I'll have some more, guys, so. Yeah, I will tell you, I think the value on these are phenomenal. And I'll be candid. Enjoy the, you guys know how I work on price points, guys. I try to keep it as low as possible for as long as possible. It will eventually be, I can tell you this openly, guys. It will eventually be 39. And then probably eventually landing at the highest around 40-ish, 45, somewhere around there. So I'm going to keep as many as I can at the lower price. I think it was blaster boxes. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Let me sit on that one, Led, in my head. Because I do know what you are talking about. I'm just trying to remember what that was. Because those were cool. I did enjoy those. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 683. I need a number between 1 and 4. Who is going to guess the next number? Super, we haven't done yours in a little while, so we'll do yours. 1. Best of luck. Here we go, 24,683. Oh, that was a heavy one, guys. That's going to be, that's a Gretz right there. Or an auto. All right. Gretzky, Mario, Borg, Messier, Sakic, Wah. And Dinner. It looks like the same card. 61 of 99. Patrick Wah. Well, it's not Messier. We had a little too many Messiers. All right, 3 times here. 1, 2, 3. Make sure I'm turned around. I am. Wah is a good one. 1, 2, 3. Game Worn gets the Wah, and Game Worn gets the Gretz. Would you have Wah as probably 3rd in this one, if I had to guess, guys? I would have what? Gretzky 1, Lemieux 2, Wah 3, Sakic 4, Bork 5, Messier 6. Is that how you guys would do it? How would you guys rank them? How would you guys rank them? Oh, he's definitely a good one to get. Like, obviously, these guys are all studs. Let's be completely honest on that. We're not debating that one. The autos, well, you got to think. There were 600 boxes produced. And there's 6 autos. And that's presuming Drake didn't keep any. All right, guys. 1, 2, 3. Which one? 1, 2, or 3? Wingnut, do you want to pick? Maybe we get someone new to pick. So you basically have a 1 in 100 shot of getting 1 auto. Here we go. 24,684. Ovio. All right, Wingnut, since you picked the number 2, who are we going to get? I guess make the exact call. Let's see how good you can be. Gretzky, Mario, Ray Bork, Mark Messier, Joe Sakic, Patrick Wah. And Joe Sakic to 99. Sweet. All right. Let me get that one ready. All right, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The Gretzky goes to Mark, and the the Sakic Mathman. Here we go. All right, 684. We only got 2 more of these left to do tonight. I said I will have more Monday. So just a quick FYI, guys. Like I'm telling you, Monday, my game plan, I'll be honest with you guys, is to probably deplete the stock at the 37 price. So if you would like to just, in all honesty, pay a bit less, join the Monday ones, because after that, as I said, they probably will go around between the 39 to 45 range. So I'm just going to give you guys a heads up that you might well take advantage of that. All right, so top or bottom, guys, 685. Last 2. Top or the bottom? Which one do we do? So we've had a Waugh, a Gretzky, a Sakic, and a Messier. So we're missing Bourque and Lemieux. If no one decides to pick, I'm just going to grab the top one. Got 5 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top. There we go. Thank you. Here we go, 24,685. We've got the Ovio. Gretzky, Lemieux, Ray Bourque, Mark Messier, Joe Sakic, Patrick Waugh, and is that Patrick Waugh? Patrick Waugh! Number to 99, Patrick. All right, let me get that one ready now. All right, best of luck. 24,685. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Gretzky base, Mr. Eric. Mark Jenny gets the Patrick Waugh. All right. Well, we got one last lonely one to go. So let me get that one ready. You know what? I feel like the competition has increasingly become better over the years, so I'm not really shocked anymore. Like, again, USA got knocked out, you know, in the quarter. Like, it's just, I don't think it's the shoo-in for those teams what it used to be. I'll be honest, I agree with you there. I think the McKenna hype took a bit of a punch. But again, I don't think that's a be-all, end-all. All right, so here we go, 686. Here we go, 24,686. The last one of these for the night. You're disappointed every time that, yeah, exactly. Gretzky, Lemieux, Bork, Messier, Sakic, Patrick Waugh. And will we get one of the newer ones? Think it's Sakic. Another Joe Sakic. Wow, we left Lemieux and Bork out of the picture tonight. Number to 99. So no Lemieux, no Bork, but we got a Gretz. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Gretzky base goes to Mr. Wingnut, and Puck Fan gets the Joe Sakic. All right, well, that was fun on those. Again, there will be more on Monday. So I do recommend getting ready for that. So let's do the Infinity 638. And I'll go grab that shortly. I'm just going to get everything ready on my end here. All right. 24,638 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we go grab those 2 boxes. All right. Here we go, 24,638. We got the graded edition Infinity. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Start off with a 9-5 Young Guns for the Minnesota Wild of Bell Patio. SBA will probably be in about 15 minutes. I got the tin break to do. And then SBA, so that'll be coming up. That's a pure 9-5. We've got a cup. That's actually a pretty good one. Number to 249. Rookie auto patch. Oliver Ekman-Larsson. 249 rookie auto patch for the Coyotes. OEL. Very underrated defenseman in my opinion. Had a pretty damn good career. And we've got a rookies blue 9-5 for the Avalanche. Cale Makar. 9-5 Makar. And that's a blue variant rookie. Well, first pack, great success. Can never go wrong with a Cup RPA and a Makar rookie in one box. We've got a Simone for the Penguins. Young Guns 9-5. Dominic Simone. We've got an Allure 9-5 true 9-5 rookie for the New Jersey Devils, Jack Hughes. 9-5 rookie for the Devils, Jack Hughes. And we've got a 9-5 star rookies, Leo Carlson. Here we go. Anaheim. Well, we can't be upset with the rookies on that one. Oliver Ekman-Larsson Cup rookie, a Makar rookie, a Jack Hughes rookie, and a Leo Carlson rookie. Actually a solid grouping of rookies in that one. Not too shabby. If any one of you guys would like to get like the Premier, like something like that going, we could get that one going. Or, sorry, the Ingrained. The Ingrained's got 7 left. So if you want another realistic one, guys, we just need 1 or 2 more people to kind of push this one. So that's a very doable one. But I want to get 655 going next. Spa is going after the tin break. We are doing it. Do not worry. All right. We are getting there, I promise. All right, good luck. Here we go. 24,655 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go grab those tins and then I'll crush the break. So the ingrained had another spot taken. Once again, absolutely think we can get it done. You as well, Golden. Thank you, sir. Here we go, 24,655. We've got the 5 tin break of 21-22 Series 1-2, 22-23 Series 1-2, and 23-24 Bedard year. So best of luck. We got a Young Guns for the Ottawa Senators of Parker Kelly. Hundo P for the Blue Jackets, Seth Jones. Canvas for the Boston Bruins, Taylor Hall. Dazzlers for the Islanders of Barzal. Young Guns for the Boston Bruins of Aiken. Retrospective of Kakkonen for Minnesota. We got an honor roll of Marchand for Boston. And for the Devils, debut dates jersey of Nolan Foote. Sweet. I will do the OPG pack because we're moving into different ones. It is Veleno Bronze for the Red Wings, Byfield LA, and a Zegras Bronze for the Ducks. $21.22. Okay. We've got a Dazzlers for the Anaheim Ducks of Gibson. We got a Portraits for the Philadelphia Flyers of Cam York. Young Guns for the New Jersey Devils of Mercer. Marquee Rookies for the Coyotes, Vejmelka. OPG Purple of Marc-Andre Fleury for Chicago. Honor Roll for the Islanders of Anders Lee. Honor Roll of Cider for the Red Wings. And a Young Guns Cider for the Red Wings. Sweet. Well, that's one top rookie so far. We got Cider Glossy, Podkolzin for the Vancouver Canucks, and a Barry Boulay for Tampa Bay. Can't go wrong with Cider. $22, $23. All right. We got a welcome to San Jose. Dazzlers for the Ottawa Senators of Kostelich. We got a Young Guns for the Ottawa Senators of Loden, son of Odin. Canvas for Seattle of Schwartz. Honor roll of Abruzzese for the Maple Leafs. Lunchbox Legends for Buffalo of Tage Thompson. Young Guns for the Minnesota Wild of Chaffee. And we got a Pavelski for Dallas. Instant Impressions. We got a Kuzmenko Vancouver Glossy, Brent Clark for LA, and a Sanderson for Ottawa Glossy. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, Ingrained is, I think, at 6 left. So that is the next available option, if you guys so choose to get it done. We got a Portraits for Florida of Huberdeau. Center of Attention for the Anaheim Ducks of Zegras. Canvas for the Vancouver Canucks, Pod Colson. Young Guns, Owen Power for Buffalo. Dazzlers for the Tampa Bay Lightning of Hedman. Defense Mechanism of Miro Heiskanen for Dallas. Honor Roll for Chicago of Reichel. And a Chase Pearson for the Red Wings. Young Guns. All right. We got a Kent Johnson for the Jackets, Boldy for Minnesota, and a Reichel for Chicago. All right, the big boy tin now. Let's do it. All right, we got a glossy of Lacombe for the Ducks, honor roll of Levi for Buffalo, and an instinctive for the Winnipeg Jets of Hellebuck. Lavoie for the Oilers Young Guns, Eclectic Panarin for the Rangers, and a Deep Roots of Crosby for the Penguins. Glossy for Ottawa of Cleveland, Makar for the Avs Portraits, Stutzel PC for Ottawa. Young Guns of Matanpalo for Ottawa, Instinctive for the Sharks of Kakkonen, and a Canvas for the Buffalo Sabres, Tage Thompson. Glossy for Montreal Farrell, Anaheim Zegras Portraits, McKinnon PC for the Avs. We got a PC Sparkle for Philly of Konechny, an Angle Young Guns for the Jackets, and a Deep Roots for the Dallas Stars of Jamie Benn. Glossy Gold of Durandu for the Islanders, Monster Season McDavid, Director of Boards for the Coyotes of Josh Brown. And almost Korchinski for Chicago Young Guns, honor roll of Edvinsson for the Red Wings, and a Larkin PC for the Red Wings. Dazzler time. Line A for the Jackets, Kuznetsov for the Caps, Toffoli for the Calgary Flames. There she goes. All right. And again, just a quick reminder, more than happy to get the ingrained going, guys. Ingrained is getting closer. We just need a couple more people to grab spots. It is down to 6 now. So if anybody wants to say grab a spot or two, please, that would be great. But it is time now for some spa. 670. 670. All right, here we go. Good luck. 24,670 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We will grab those. All right, best of luck, everybody. Again, I would genuinely love to get the ingrained going. I feel at 6 left, it would be nice to crush one of those done again. But it is completely up to you guys. Here we go, 24,670. We've got the SPA. I'm excited. I think we're going to get something cool out of this. That's my call. Spectrum Future Watch of Edvinson for the Red Wings. Focus of Marilyn for Ottawa. And a red for the LA Kings of Kopitar. Focus Blue of Gruden for Pittsburgh. Future Watch Red of Johnson for the Sabres. We've got a gold limited auto for the Calgary Flames. Jonathan Huberdeau. Gold auto. Focus of Lacombe for the Ducks. And a Yossi for the Preds. Red. Collabs for Tampa. $3.99 for the Calgary Flames of Dewar. And a Sam Reinhart for Florida Red. A Focus Blue of Minton for the Maple Leafs. And a Bobby McMahon Future Watch Red for the Maple Leafs. Sign of the Times for the Tampa Bay Lightning of Perbix. Focus of Rusick for Buffalo. And a Fiala Red for L to the A. Wow, nice. Another Spectrum of Future Watch of Fantilli. Blue Jackets. LA Collabs and a red of Jurisic for the Jackets. 2 good Spectrums. Collabs of Buffalo. Another number /99 of Jonathan Quick for the Rangers. And a red of Troy Terry for the Ducks. Wow. $9.99 Future Watch Auto for the Maple Leafs of Bobby McMahon. 3 autos, 2 Spectrum rookies, and 2 numbered. Focus Blue of Edvinsson for the Red Wings, and a red for the Blues of Kessel. JT Miller Evolve, so that'll be a random, and a Future Watch red of Forster for Philly. Well, that's always a nice plus to get more than we're supposed to. Because that Fantilli might have been, what was that, a level 3 Spectrum? So that was one of the really rare ones, and then 3 autos and 2 numbers. Let's do that 3 more times. Future Watch Retro Auto for Vancouver of McWard. Future Watch for Vancouver Retro. Focus Blue of Cartier for Seattle. Future Watch Red for Buffalo of Rosen. A Blue Focus of McGing for the Blues. And a Hiroshi Future Watch Red for Vancouver. Authentics Autograph for the Minnesota Wild of Gustafsson. Nice. Evolve of Tarasenko, so that'll be a random, and a McDavid red for the Oilers. Focus of Farrell for Montreal. $3.99 Brock Faber for the Minnesota Wild, and a Zuccarello red for Minnesota. Focus Rookie of Luke Hughes for the Devils. And a Future Watch red for the Ducks of Lanoux. Focus of Forster for Philly. Pageantry red of Ferraro for the Sharks. And a Cleveland Future Watch red for Ottawa. Collabs Blue for San Jose. Pageantry of Dadonov for Dallas. And a Future Watch red Leo Carlson for Anaheim. Focus of Murray for Dallas. Pageantry of Gushin for the Sharks. Future Watch red for LA of Laferriere. Evolve of McCann. Rando. Pageantry of Madonna for Dallas. And a red of Braden Point for Tampa. Collabs for the Avs. Pageantry of Mercer for the Devils. And a Line red for the Blue Jackets. All right, 2 more to go. Not bad so far. I think we can pick it up a little bit, but... Collabs Green for Montreal. Pageantry for the Islanders of Romanov. And a red of Jari for the Penguins. This pack only has 1 card in there. Focus of Farrell for Montreal and a red of Nelson for the Islanders. I'm sure one of these packs coming up is going to feel like a brick soon. Actually, this one's pretty big. Future Watch Spectrum for the Maple Leafs of Minton. Stamkos Evolve for Tampa. Pageantry of Parayko for the Blues. Future Watch Red for the Devils of Luke Hughes. Collabs Blue for the Devils. Pageantry of Joshua for Vancouver. And a Samoskevich Future Watch Red for Florida. Collabs with Bedard for Chicago. Pageantry of Reeves for the Leafs. And an Ehlers for the Jets red. Future Watch Auto to $9.99 for the Sharks of Gushin. San Jose Gushin. We got a focus of McGing for the Blues and a Pospisil red future watch for Calgary. We've got a curated signatures to $2.99 of Marco Rossi for Minnesota. Rossi. Evolve of Kevin Fiala. We have to get him today. And a Leon Draisaitl red for the Oilers. Evolve of Duchesne. Focus Fantilli for the Jackets. And a red of Pinto for Ottawa. Focus of Nyes for the Leafs. Pageantry red of Bergeron for the Boston Bruins. And a Winterton red for Seattle. Future Watch Spectrum for Anaheim Lacombe. A Matthew Nyes focus for the Leafs. And a Noah Cates red for Philadelphia. All right, last box. Hoping to get the ingrained still going, guys. Still have faith that we can do it. Future Watch Auto to $9.99 for the Anaheim Ducks, Lanu. Focus of Nestorenko for the Ducks. And a Kaiser red Future Watch for Chicago. We've got a McDavid Evolve Blue for the Oilers. And a Lavoie for the Oilers Future Watch red. Sign of the Times for the Montreal Canadiens of Newhook. Collabs for Philadelphia and a red for the Maple Leafs of John Tavares. Collabs of Dallas, a red for Florida of Tkachuk, and a 99 for Minnesota, Damon Hunt. 99, Minnesota Gold. Focus of Dewar for Calgary, and a red of Minton for the Maple Leafs. Focus of Koponen for Boston, Pageantry of Moog for the Oilers, and a Cousins for Buffalo red. Focus Blue Rookie of Carlson for the Ducks, Forster for Philadelphia Pageantry, and a Future Watch red of Robbins for the Sharks. Focus of Dufour Islanders, Pageantry of Poitras for Boston, and a Boston Future Watch red of Laurie. Focus of Faber for Minnesota, Perron for the Red Wings Pageantry, and a Horvat red for the Islanders. Seattle Collabs, a Pageantry of Mikey Anderson red for the LA Kings, and an Owen Beck for Montreal red Future Watch. All right, now give me 1 second. Let me just do the top, bottom, middle. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The middle, get 'em. All right, nothing mind-blowing in that one. Couple, you know, the Bobby McMahon's a nice one, and the Fantilli was nice. All right, let me know, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we can do it. I believe in getting it done. All right, guys and girls, we are down to 4. Who wants to finish it off? We just have 4. I absolutely believe we can get it done. We just need a couple more people. So anybody? Want to rock that one out? We just have 4, guys. So I do think we can do it. And it looks like we're down to 3. Down to 3. So who wants to close it out? Definitely can get it going, guys. And you know what I also will do, guys? I probably will post a couple of the OVOs for Sunday. And then it said the last of that price on Monday. So you'll have a couple of them on Sunday. I'll give you at least a couple. You grabbed one. Beautiful. Thank you, sir. Well, does anyone else want to close it out? It is down to 3. So we either get that done tonight or we let it carry over to Sunday. So let me know. I would love to get it done tonight, guys, but I said that's completely up to you guys. All right, it looks like another spot is gone. So I think we're down to 2 left. 2 left, it'll happen. I hope so. Not 2 left, I would hope so. All right, who wants to close it out? just have 2. I'll give you guys another 5 minutes to get those last 2 going, guys. The comps to us, I'll be honest, it's very tough to kind of come up with comps because generally people always look at the highest. They don't look at the lowest. And realistically, different clientele for every store, right? Like, we'll have certain people who might collect certain players more. So we might do better for that. Do we pay 80% comps? No. Again, comps are really hard. Like, for example, I'll give you guys a good example. I had a conversation with a customer on Wednesday. And he was asking about comps. And it was funny because he showed me one. It was a $400 card that he said. And there was one that went for $404. But a week after that one sold, one went for $260. And another one went for buy it now $299. So there's a good example of, like, if you were the customer, what do I use as a store? Because if I do the 260, you're gonna be like, well, you're using the lowest, not the the higher one. So is that fair for you guys? If I use the highest one and it goes for 260, I'm literally just gonna lose money. So the thing is, for us, we kind of just have our own pricing, and we're very upfront of how we do it. Someone also paid $5. That's my point, though, Pat, is like, the issue we've always had sometimes with customers is you almost have debates with them because, let's say for that Gretzky, for example, right? I've seen base cards go for like 120 US, and then buy it now, somebody put for $39.99. So the thing is, if I said, oh, by the way, one went for $39.99, you know the customer is just going to sit there and go, well, that wasn't a proper listing, and it was too low, so it doesn't count. It's like, okay, so then what counts, though? Like, again, we want to be fair. Let's be honest. That is always our end game, is to be fair and make the person who's selling happy. But the issue is, if you want to use comps for the high, you have to be able to look at comps for the low, and you can't make excuses that, well, the low was too low. Okay, well, maybe the high was too high. Well, the other thing, Super, I will tell you this from my perspective. By the way, there's only one left if anyone wants to clean this out. I'll tell you this from my perspective. There's a lot of times I'll see a $50 card only sell for $20 because the shipping's $25. So again, now do I take that into account? Right? Like, if you're selling, do you take that into account or not? Like, so there's a lot of different things that, go into it. And the other issue is nowadays we get a lot of like non-paying bidders, and why that's important is what ends up happening is somebody might buy a card like for the buy it now price, right? And then does not buy it. But on eBay, if you look it up, it's going to show that it's sold for that buy it now price, which realistically is a false number. So there's a lot of things like that we have to look at, which is sad, but it's true. Pat, and that's where we do it. I'll be completely candid with you. That's exactly how we do it. We sit there and say, hey, nice card. You might be able to get more somewhere else, but here's what we will pay for it because we think we can get this much for it. We're very open with that kind of stuff. It's not, we're not trying to hide anything with it. Like, at the end of the day, we have staff, rent, you know, people to pay. And some cards I know I'm going to sit on for a very long time. So it's like, you guys have to also look at that. Like, for anyone who's been in our store, you see the amount of volume of cards we have. I can tell you we have a lot of, for example, Panini Prime cards and Dominion cards. Well, for anyone that remembers, that was 12 years ago. So oftentimes when we buy lots, we know that probably 50%, 60% of the lot is probably going to sit in our store for 5 to 6 years. So, all right, guys, Ingrained is filled. I'm going to go do the random and then grab the 2 boxes. 24,642. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let me go grab those 2. Ingrained. All right. But it's a good question, honestly, guys. It's always good to learn that. But, like, every store is different. In all honesty, every single store is different. Certain stores, like, for example, for us, we can move Maple Leafs very well. But in Montreal, they can move Montreal quite well. 24,642. We've got the 2 boxes of Ingrained. St. Louis, I think, has a decent amount of Ingrained stuff. For Carolina, 349, Sveshnikov. For the LA Kings, the 299, Byfield. For Chicago, number to 299, Reichel. For the Blues, synthesis of Kyrou. I want to sneeze. Excuse me. Kyrou. For the Capitals, rookie signature shots red, number to 99, Iorio. 99, Iorio. And we've got for Seattle, number to 100, Matty Beniers. Honorary engravings, Matty Beniers. Yeah, those OVO cards, that might literally be the easiest way to pretty much guarantee some money. I'm stunned. Like the Gretzky still is like $100 US. The hit card is going to be at least 40, 50 US. The Lemieux and Waugh are 20, 30 US. Like you're pretty much 5 out of 7 are pretty much making money. San Jose, 349 of Hurdle. You got Seattle. You want a coffee coaster. Or cup coaster. We got a Kuzmenko rookie for Vancouver to 299. For Seattle, number to 49, Matty Beniers. More Seattle. Matty Beniers. We've got for the Coyotes, rookie signature shots to 299 of Kellerman. For the Ottawa Senators, autograph of Sanderson. And for the, wow, nice. For the Boston Bruins, number 2/10, David Pasternak. Beauty, 2/10. There she goes. Oh, that was not too bad. All right. All right, guys and girls, by the way, is there any requests? Any requests of things to post? Obviously, I'm going to do some OVO. I got some fun ones that normally do very well with clear cut. Is there anything else that you guys can think of that you guys like and I should post? I'm here to take opinions. I do want to clean up some of those older breaks as always. But let me know if there's some ideas you guys have. Platinum, we have very little of it, and right now we have 2 platinum breaks that I need to clear out. We got the 3 different years of platinum and the Bedard platinum. After that, then I can maybe do one of those. That's not a problem. Anything else you guys can think of? And obviously, if not, anything 24-25 is great. Yeah, that's also very hard to get right now. Now, here's the funny thing. I have 24-25 Ultimate Premier Stature. What else? Up right now. I have already those 4 up there, or 3 up there. So, all right, well, I'll keep on working on a few other things for you guys. You know I always do. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call that an evening. I'm quite exhausted, not going to lie. So we will be live back to normal at 7:15 on Sunday. And I will have some more breaks up for you guys very shortly. So with that being said, have a beautiful rest of your evening, everyone, and see you guys on Sunday. Have a good one, everyone.